This video consists of 5 important tips to running a very successful small business. And at the end, there's a section of a solution for you if you'd like to take that up. Thank you. Hi everyone, my name's Marie from Truly Madly Deeply Invitations. I am one of the co-founders and directors of Truly Madly Deeply Invitations in Bomboniere. Today we're here to bring you a video to give you some tips and support in starting your own business. We started our business over 20 odd years ago and still going. And we took a business from doing nothing to a 7-figure business. There are a lot of challenges, a lot of trials and tribulations, and I want to share the main ones with you today, especially if you're starting your own business. Welcome to our tips, everyone. Tips on running your own business or starting a small business. The first tip that I would say here is don't compare yourself to others. You need to be unique and do things that are different. That's what's going to bring you the success. If you just join the crowd and do what they're doing, it's not going to bring you any results that you may expect. What brings results is you being different. What is it that everyone else is doing similar but not the same? And what is it that makes you different amongst your competitors and amongst what the market has at the moment? You need to have a point of difference, a point of being different to others and offering a unique gift or a unique presence or a unique service that nobody else is giving at the time. Check what your competitors are doing and don't do what they're doing. You can do similar but be different. If you do the same as what they're doing, you're just going to be another one in the line. You don't want to be the one in the line. You want to be the one that's different, that's attracting curiosity, that's attracting purpose, reason, and you want to be different to the point where your competitors are not doing anything that you're doing. Tip number 2, have realistic expectations. I think some people go into starting small businesses and they expect to be rich in a year. They expect to make a lot of money in the first year, second year, and that's not the case. What I'm saying to you today is have realistic expectations. If you're in it for the long haul, it will work. But if you want a quick fix, then starting a small business is not for you. Having expectations to be rich in a year or 2 years is not going to happen. Normally, a small business takes between 2 to 3 years to start making money. And you're probably asking me, Marie, why is that? The reason for that is that everything you make, you reinvest. You buy new product, you upgrade systems, you upgrade computers, and you invest into new product, into new ways of doing things, into new purchases that you need to make it a better business. Your foundation and your base to your business is the most important, and that's what holds it together. If your base to your foundation to your business is not right, it will topple over like many other businesses do along the way. In 20 plus years that we ran our business, we saw a lot of businesses come and go. And that's because either one, they had expectations that they were going to make a lot of money very, very quickly, or they didn't invest back into the business what they needed to invest in order to create a solid foundation for their business. Tip number 3 is invest your money in solid things for your business. When you invest your money, you get a return from those investments. If you're not going to get a return from that investment, then it's not a good purchase. So for example, if you're investing into systems to upgrade how things work, make your life easier, make everybody's life easier when you're dealing with a day-to-day business with clients or customers, then that's a good purchase. But if you're thinking, now I've got money, I can buy the hottest car on the market, and it's not to do with upgrading the business or not to do with getting a return on that product through your business for your business, then it's not a good purchase. And for some people, they think that as soon as they make money, they've got money and they can burn that money on whatever they want, all the luxuries in life that they couldn't afford before. And before you know it, because they haven't upgraded their business product, their business modules, their business offerings or support systems, everything starts to crumble. Or someone else comes along and does it better than you. And what happens then is you've got a brand new car or you've invested into a brand new home, but the thing that was making you the money is starting to fall into a huge heap. So be wise about where you invest your money. Be wise that when you start making money, you don't spend it on luxurious things. You invest it back into the business to make it better, to make it strong, and strong enough to withhold any storms. For example, your business may be seasonal. So if it's a seasonal business, you need to make as much money as you can in that period of time, but save money for when you're not making money. So if your business is a seasonal business and is strong for the first 6 months, but you know that the next 6 months is going to be a lot weaker in transactions, then you need to have enough money, not only to cover you for the first 6 months, but more so to cover you for the second 6 months where there's not much coming in. If you don't do that, that's where a lot of people get into trouble. Tip number 4. This tip is absolutely paramount, that you stay true to yourself. And when I say stay true to yourself is have realistic expectations. Know that you're going to live for that business. Some people think that running a small business or making money in a small business is easy, that anyone can do it. If everyone could do it, they would. They wouldn't work for other people. What joy do you get out of working for other people? Some people might say, I do, because I don't have any worries and I go home and that's the end of it. Absolutely agree. But running your own business has its absolute challenges, but it is so rewarding to know that you've created something that is yours. You're not working for somebody else. You make the decisions. You make the calls. You call the shots on what happens with your business. I want you to be true to who you are. And I want you to be true about what your expectations are. And I think a lot of people lose confidence, lose the determination to keep driving through their business. They come to realise that their idea of running a small business was totally different to what it actually is. So if you go into a small business thinking, I'm going to dedicate myself to creating this small business into something that's going to be my baby, then I'm going to nurture it, I'm going to love it, I'm going to care for it. It's a child. And if you look at it in that manner, more than likely do well in it, because you need to invest a lot of time. You need to invest a lot of money, and you need to invest a lot of energy getting things done, making things different, and understanding what people want, talking to your customers, to your clients, finding out what other people are offering that you can do better. And not only that, what can you do better and above? It's not only good enough to do better than a competitor. It's not only good enough that you just meet clients' or customers' expectations, but that you exceed their expectations. That's the trick. It's about a customer or a client coming to your business, getting what they want, and you going above and beyond what's required. That's what makes your business different to others. Customer service is paramount. The way you interact with your customers and clients is absolutely paramount to having a successful business. So if you are true to who you are, you know your product, you know that you are offering something not only above and beyond what others are offering, but your service is next to none, then you have got an advantage already above everybody else. And stay in your lane. Focus on what's important to you. It's too easy to look over to what your competitors are doing. Stay in your lane, and the energy that you would focus on your competitors, use that to create new things, new products, and new ways of doing things, because that's what's going to make you different. It's important that you do above what they're doing, that you stay in your own lane and you stay true to who you are, what you believe in, and what your expectations are. If you dedicate yourself and you work extremely hard at exceeding customers' expectations, clients' expectations, and being true with what you offer and who you are, then you're more than halfway. So we're down to tip number 5. The most important of all tips is customer service. Servicing your customers and your clients with absolute respect, dignity, and appreciation. That is what we're lacking a lot of. That's why a lot of businesses go broke. That's why a lot of businesses don't survive past 2 years. Many don't even get to 3. Their idea of just providing product and not worrying about customer service, training their staff, believing that that customer or client is the be-all and end-all to that business. Every customer is right. Even if they're not, they are right. That customer is contributing to you having your doors open. They are contributing to you being able to pay your bills. They are the reason that you have a small business. And this is what a lot of small business owners and their staff don't understand. They just think that they're there to do customers a favour, that customers owe them. No. You owe your customer as a small business owner. Your customer or your client is your be-all and end-all. They either make you successful or they make you go broke. And these days, more than when we started our business, back then it was word of mouth. One bad review, one unsatisfied customer told 9 others. That was the go back then. Today, one unsatisfied customer tells millions of people. So every customer that walks into your business should be treated like gold, should be treated above and beyond what they came there to purchase. All your staff need to be on the same page that you are. And I can tell you now, the reason we were so successful for 20 plus years and still going is that I didn't take staff with me that weren't on my page, that didn't think the way I did, that didn't treat our customers the way I would have. And I fired a lot of staff, and I don't say that lightly, because that was the worst part of my job as an owner and a director, along with my husband. We let go of many staff members that didn't understand that the customer, our clients, were our be-all and end-all. And unfortunately, whilst I said that to you, it's with a heavy heart, because it's the hardest thing to let somebody go, especially when you've invested so much time, energy, money into training somebody. And then they don't treat your customers or your clients how you would. So, but I can tell you this, I had some of the most fascinating, brilliant staff in our business. And they stayed there for a long time. We looked after them and they looked after us, just like we looked after our customers and they looked after us too. One person that was satisfied told all their friends. So you can imagine, in our industry, being in the bridal industry, one bride told all her friends that at the same time were either planning to get married or were thinking about getting married. So that one customer turned into 10 back then. That one customer today has the potential to be thousands and thousands of people. So if you get your foundations right, if you have the right frame of mind, and you know who the most important people are in your business, which are your clients and your customers, then I can tell you that you will be more successful than the ones that fall by the wayside, because they're not going to last if they don't have the right attitude. They're not going to last if they don't treat people how they're meant to be treated, or go above and beyond to exceed their expectations. So my challenge to you is, if you can look at a customer and think about all the other customers that they can bring your way, then you'll be okay. Just to give you an example, we did customers' engagements, we did their weddings, we did their children's christenings, their confirmations, then their engagements. That's how long that customer is to you. It's a customer that comes for repeat business on all different events and occasions. It's a customer that tells 9, 10, millions of others these days, that come to you and start the whole process as well. Even if you've got a product that is only one-off, if one customer tells thousands of others, then that's 1,000 others that will spend money with you. So that's number 5, is the last point, but only because I wanted to make a hoo-ha about this point, because that's what it is. Without point number 5, all the points before it will not exist. And you're probably saying, why didn't you make that point number 1? because I want it to have an impact of you may have everything else right, but if you don't have point number 5, tip number 5, down pat, then nothing else matters. And that's why I left it to last. Not because it belongs last. It's actually the one that is above and beyond all other tips. I hope you got a lot out of today. And I hope this video can help at least one person. If you liked the video, if this has helped you in some way, thinking in a different way, or something really stood out, or you got some information that you hadn't thought about before, please like the video, subscribe to our channel, and we will have more for you. Before you go, I also want to say, I started this video by saying that we were going to show you some tips and some support. I also do business coaching, and what I mean by that is I work alongside you, a one-on-one. I do half an hour sessions and I do an hour session with anyone that wants my time. All the details for that are down below, and it's not expensive at all. It is way cheaper than anywhere you will find or anyone you will talk to, because I know people that have dealt with business coaches and what they paid was astronomical. Today I'm offering all our viewers and all that are interested an opportunity to have a chat with me for half an hour or an hour. You choose the timing, and all those details are below. The prices that you will pay for these sessions are a giveaway, really, because they're only one fraction of what other people are charging. But I'm doing this to give back to the community and to all our beautiful small business owners that I would love to champion along the way, because I think everyone deserves to be their own boss, having their own business and believing in their product. Lots of love and light your way. Thank you so much for spending time with us today. Thank you so much.